It's Tom and Todd's Face Off on WRKO.com.
It feels like it's been forever, but we're back. It's another episode of Face Off with Tom and Todd on WRKO.com.
Do you agree with Dick Morris, author of Revolt, that Romney care ruins any chance of Romney getting the nomination?
I'm not quite as certain as Dick Morris is. The word is ruined that Dick Morris has used. He says there's no chance for Mitt Romney. None. Zero. I think Mitt Romney is still in pretty good position, but he's got a lot of explaining to do, and political candidates don't like to be explaining. They like to be inspiring. They've asked to explain, a little bit of a problem for Mitt.
I have to say something I don't like to say. Viewer discretion is advised. I agree with Tom. There is, in American politics, it's like, is beta going to be the dominant format or VHS? You never know. Beta looked like the better format. Beta was smaller tape, everyone loved it. But guess what? VHS, for some reason, won, and that could be what happens with Mitt Romney.
Deval Patrick has remained silent on the Blue Cross multi-millionaire buyout. Why do you think that is?
Because Deval Patrick is a politician in America today. And what they're very good at is lying and deceiving and hemming and hawing, and say, if they do say something today, it contradicts what they said yesterday, and they expect to get away with it, and generally they do.
Deval Patrick, on this issue, had a pretty good idea of his travel itinerary. He knew he was getting out of town on a long, long trip, and all he had to do was duck and dodge the questions for a while.
Get through the
and
first week of March.
Then he'd be gone. Keep in mind, by the way, he comes back from the Israel trip, the business trip. He then goes out on his book tour. We won't get an answer from Deval on this issue for weeks and weeks and weeks, which is exactly what he wants, because it's an uncomfortable question. Lots of other people weighing in, however.
And what citizens of Massachusetts can contemplate is which Governor Deval Patrick they like better, the one from the first term who was here, or the one from the second term who's looking for a national job.
Do either of you have tiger blood running through your veins or Adonis DNA?
We are made of both.
Yeah.
I have a little more of the Adonis DNA. Tom has more of the tiger.
The tiger blood.
But, you know, everybody a week ago was on board with Charlie Sheen, weren't they? And now he's jumped the shark.
Yeah, he is.
It happened fast for
He's
Chuck.
the national train wreck, and what a commentary on this country. How much time and effort has been spent talking about a guy who's nuts. Let's be honest about it. He's mentally nuts. Guy is a kook.
And by the way,
Adonis jeans. I actually thought it was a version of dungarees. I call jeans dungarees, and everybody yells at them.
$150 a pair.
Yeah.
That's why only Charlie Sheen has them. If Charlie wants to improve his image, which may be beyond repair right now, before he does another video show, he should watch the next Face Off. That's it for Face Off. Tune in again. Well, you don't tune in. You just come to WRKO.com whenever you want, and we're here.